So,
I mean, death, of course, as well.
yeah,
so there's lots of people dying from this as well.
sure.
Um,
And by the way, I like death as a metric because it's easy to measure.
yeah.
It's not
So
necessarily the
you're
most
either
important
dead
thing.
or you're not dead.
There's less debate on that subject, right?
There's less fake news.
Yeah, it's very difficult. And in fact, actually, you see a lot of these news articles. Oh, coronavirus is overhyped, or is whatever misattributed. I don't know if you come across. Do you read any conservative media?
Yeah, no, I've heard that.
Okay.
If they had coronavirus and got hit by a bus, they counted as coronavirus.
Right? That kind of thing. Death certificate attribution, whatever. And
which, by the way, is horseshit. I mean, I've signed death certificates. I do them all the time. No one has ever stood over my shoulder and told me that I have to sign coronavirus or something.
Correct. Correct.
Just put that one to bed. That has never happened in my career.
No, sure, I get, but I'll be a little. I mean, at the same time, when I fill out those death certificates, I'm also sometimes confused as to what to put. Right? Like, did they die of the coronavirus or with the coronavirus? Right?
But the extreme view is that you got hit by a bus and you had coronavirus, therefore it was a coronavirus.
No, I totally get that. I guess what I'm saying though is that I will admit to understanding the question because there's a subjectivity there. It's a doctor's opinion, like what you died of, right? When you had 10 things going on and you died. Okay, one of those was coronavirus. Maybe that's what I put down. Maybe there's some bias there even, right? The problem is that if you just look at the total number of deaths, matched to this time last year, right? You've got a tremendous spike in the number of dead bodies. So if all of this is just paperwork that's been gone wrong, right? Then the same person who's saying this is all just paperwork nonsense has a huge explanation for where all the dead bodies came from.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that's an important reason why death is a great metric and why we use death so much. Not because it's most important. I would actually argue probably myocarditis in young people or maybe not myocarditis, but cardiomyopathy in young people may be an even more important effect. But we don't know if it's going to get better on its own. We don't know what percentage. We don't know how many. We don't know, there's a lot of too many unknowns. We know when people are dead, generally. And so we tend to use that as our marker.